What's up YouTube, Darrell here, and we're back with another video. I know I said I wasn't going to be doing any trade breakdowns, but I just happened to take a trade and I wasn't recording. So I just want to go over this because I'm kind of restarting on the new funded account, or the new, challenge account, I guess I would say. But I just want to show y'all something. So it's like 4 in the morning right now, bro. I caught this trade while I was at work, and I didn't have time to record. I wasn't even at home to record, so this is actually going to be a trade breakdown, but this is also me going over aggressive scalping. Now, the next trade that I take on this account, I'm going to try to catch it live during New York session, and I'm going to record, and I'm going to try to show y'all how to actually do this, but we're just gonna go over aggressive scalping real quick. Now, when it comes to the challenges, it always takes me minimum 2 days, right? Top Step has a rule where you can't pass a challenge in 1 day. It has to be 2 days on whatever account, and you got to be half of the profit target. So, if like on this account, the profit target is 3,000, you got to make 1,500, no more than 1,500 in the first day. Second day, 1,500, then you pass. So typically I do this in 2 trades. I could just show you real quick on the accounts that I blew. So, right here. So this account, I started this on the 25th, took the first trade on the 25th, passed it on the 26th. 2 days, 2 trades, that's it. You see this at the bottom? On the 25th, I made 15, and then the next trade I took was on the 26th, made another 1,500. Now, right here, you can see where it says total trades, 13 trades on this day, 3 trades on this day. Well, I'm gonna show you today why it says that. But I just wanted to show y'all like that account. This is just the same stuff over and over, just different accounts. This one, started this one November 14th, first trade, second trade November 15th, challenge was passed. You get what I'm saying? So I only take 2 trades. You can see my losing trade was 18. I'm gonna tell you why it's 18 in a second. And my average win was 1,000, which is really 1,500, but I'm gonna tell you why right now. So I'm just showing you. So on this account that I just started today, I caught the trade and I just wasn't recording. So let's actually go to the charts to look at the setup, and then I'm gonna show you when it comes to aggressive scalping, how you kind of have to operate. But the way you operate on the challenge, do not operate the same on a live account. That's how I blew all my accounts, because I was treating it as if it was the challenge, right? So let's launch Top Step X real quick. So you can see right here, my profit for the day is 1,544, right? If I go down to my trades, you can see down here that, let me bring this up. So if I go to my trades, I only took literally 2 trades. One trade was the whole 1,500 minus the fee, which was like $50 because I used 50 contracts. So I made 1,600, one trade. The fee was 50, so that was 50, but I started knocking the balance down, and I was like, you know what, let me actually record this. So when you're on the challenge and it comes to aggressive scalping, what you have to do, so you don't have to take another trade, overshoot. So if 1,500 is what you got to make 1,600. You get what I'm saying? Don't make under 1,500 if you're trying to do this in 2 days, because then you got to take another winning trade and you're risking giving money back to the market. You get what I'm saying? So let me show you how to do this. So first, let's go into the trade, right? What trade did I take? Right here. Quick trade breakdown. So let me show you my top-down analysis for this trade first, and then I'm gonna show you the actual trade itself. So I'm looking at gold, and obviously you can see this is a downtrend. Now this is, realistically, this is kind of aggressive, right? This right here, this uptrend, this is super aggressive. So the market came down and it filled all of this in. Trade was just based off of me looking left a little bit. You get what I'm saying? And when I came to the charts, I seen this. I'm like, okay, we got a gap sitting up here, just like that, and you got structure sitting at this area. So eventually the market, it was somewhere down here, is gonna push up and it's gonna come fill out in. Well, that's what happened. You get what I'm saying? It happened right here. The market came up, it hit that little structure area. Well, it took out these highs, and then it started to retrace. And you got all of this volume pushing down. And what did it do? Filled in the gap, right? Pretty much a demand zone to some degree, but more so it filled in the gap. So I got into the charts right after it filled in the gap, and I'm like, okay, well, if I'm gonna take a trade right now, I know volume's about to hit around 8 o'clock-ish. Like, where are they gonna go, right? So I go to the 5-minute, and I see that all of this is filled in, but the market never corrected itself. And you know, if you trade gold, like I trade gold, you know gold is gonna correct itself no matter what. You just gotta be corrected about when it's gonna happen. You can't try to see a sell like this and you hit structure in this area and think gold is about to turn around when you got gaps in below. It don't work like that, right? So gaps gotta get filled in. So the trade that I took was as simple as this. Let me go to the 1-minute chart. There we go. Cause now I can find the candle. And normally when I'm in a trade, when I see stuff like this, I know I'm correct about my bias, right? So we got price pushing up in this direction right here, right? This was at 18, so this was like right before 8 o'clock. So you got price pushing up, right? So we came here, price here, it bounced, it went up, and came back down, it held in this area, and they start pushing back up. So there was a couple things that solidified this trade for me. Now, when price got back to this area, because I took the trade right here, I hopped in somewhere right here. I don't know why I put it that far. Oh, you know. So I entered into this trade right here. At this green candle right here, this was my entry, right? Now let's move that to the side. Now, I didn't hop into this trade early. I actually got into it a little bit late. Now, when you see stuff like this, you put a line right here. This is structure. When you see this right here, this is an impulse move up. The market shot up and price rejected, and they came back down and retraced it a little bit, and it dropped all the way down here. So anybody that thought the move was happening right here, they got stopped out because it turned around. And you already know, when I'm getting in the market, typically I like to get in when traders is getting stopped out. So I didn't catch the beginning of the move down here because I wasn't looking at the charts, and this was just way too early for me to be looking for volume. You can see how this was just up and down a little bit before this right here. You get what I'm saying? These 3 candles or 4 candles. So I seen price get to this area. I'm like, all right, I'm gonna take a buy here, but let me wait. So when the market got here with this candle, when this candle hit this structure area, it bounced and went back down. So I seen the charts when it was here, and I was like, I'm not taking a buy here. I'll take a buy when I see some retracement. So the market pulled back down like this, and this was on a 1-minute chart. And my actual entry I was looking to be at was at the break of this candle right here. When this candle broke above, that was my entry. I'm like, okay, we pushing up. But price came up and I got in kind of late. So instead of me entering there, my entry was actually somewhere right here, just like that. So I set and draw down for these 2 candles. Well, I guess I'll say these 3 candles, but I set and draw down right here. And on this trade, I was only risking like 150 to 200 bucks. I wasn't risking too much. So obviously my stop loss was very tight, but I'm not waiting for price to come take this out. You get what I'm saying? Like when I see candles like this, if I see this candle, so I see it pushing down like this, but you see how this candle turned green. Now, if I see this candle, if the low of that candle gets taken out, then the trade is not going in my direction yet. So I would just hop out. But one thing that I've noticed when I'm trading is if I see on the 1 minute that there's a candle and I'm taking the buy and in my direction, the next candle print and there's a gap between here, like not a fair value gap, but actual price was moving too fast when the market printed the next candle, I know we're going in that direction pretty much. You get what I'm saying? So my buy was sitting somewhere right here. My stop loss was at the bottom of this candle. This is less than a pip. You already know that's just how I trade. And I put my whole position size. I put a full 50 contracts on this, right? Because that's the max leverage. If I'm right about the move, then I'm gonna make the trade. And if I'm wrong, then my stop loss gonna get hit, and then I'll lose $200 on that trade, and then come back tomorrow. You get what I'm saying? So I literally took the trade. So also on the challenge, when you're aggressive scalping like this, you gotta know when volume is hitting the market. You can't just place the trade and ain't no volume, because then you try to take a buy somewhere in this area, it's going against you. Or even if you take a buy here, this is just up and down movement. I don't want to be in a trade that's going up and down like this. Just saying. I'd rather be in these candles where I'm looking at the charts for 5 minutes. I'm in and I'm out. This is volume. You got to know the time that volume is going to hit and just try to be in the charts around that time. And if you're correct, then you get what I'm saying. Like I've literally passed almost every challenge at this time or around this time. So here I just drew my stop loss. I needed 1600, right? And I closed this entry exit at 2684, right? Oh my bad, exit price 2687.3. So 2687.3, TP was right here. I get in at 2687.4.1 right here. Just like that. 4.4 of a pip stop loss. I'll take that every single time. I'll put the whole position on because I already know this is only gonna be, if I take an L, it's like $200. I don't care. You get what I'm saying? I just don't care. So that's how it is. TP was there, first candle. Now you already know I don't like to be in drawdown. So I actually saw drawdown these two candles, but it was moving so slow. I was like, we probably gonna hit TP. You get what I'm saying? So it never came back down. Like even when this candle came down, it immediately turned around. And that's when volume hit on this candle right here. And then 1, 2, 3 candles, TP was hit. And I didn't even have to close the trade. Now, that's how I scalp aggressively on the challenge. And I keep my stop loss very small, but I'm correct on when I enter into the market or enter into the charts. You get what I'm saying? So that's what you got to practice is your entries. Like if you look at this on a 5-minute chart, check this out. Look at this. Remember I told you on one of my previous videos, I enter in the wicks. That's it, bro. And if you look at my entry, well, you see where this white line is at? It's right at the end of this wick, but who cares, bro? Like, I'm still in the wick. You get what I'm saying? I'm not entering into the break of this because then that's just too big of a stop loss, bro. That's almost 1 pip. I don't like those. I really don't. But 0.4 of a pip, I'm cool. I'm cool. So, 5-minute trade was just 2 candles, bro. That was it. I mean, that was literally the trade. I was in there for 10 minutes max, and phase 1 was complete. Now, this $2 right here, I have to lose some money. Now, I always overshoot, but because of Top Step's consistency rule, you don't want to make over 1,500, and then now on the next trade, you got to make that times 2. So you got to make the 15, but if I'm up $4, now I got to make another 15 plus $8. You get what I'm saying? So I always overshoot, and I enter and exit the market and lose a couple of trades. Like not losing trades, but I'm just getting charged the commission to bring my balance closer to 1,500. So like right here, this is 1,544. If I let this trade in the end, then now I got to make 1,588 on the next trade. I'm already getting charged $50 commission using 50 contracts. So I'm not really about to do that. So what I do here, $44 I need to lose. I go to a 1 contract and I just enter and I exit just like that. $42 is down. So you see how that was $1 I just lost? I'm put up to 3 contracts. I enter and I exit just like that. All right, boom, $30, enter exit, $21, enter exit, $12, right? So now I go back to the $1. I mean the 1 contract. Enter exit, $9, enter exit, $6, enter exit, $2. I could make an extra $4. So okay, I'm gonna leave it at $2. I don't really care about that. Like I'm fine with that. Because I don't want to be super under. Let me see, I lost 3. That was $4 on the last one, $3 on the one before that. So I'm gonna leave it at $52.44. I can make an extra $2. I don't really care about that consistency. Because one time I passed a challenge, I had to do it 3 days instead of 2, because I was like, I thought their buffer was gonna give me some room, and I was like at 49,999.52. It was like, oh, you need to make 70 cents. I'm like, come on, bro. So I had to trade a 3rd day to pass the challenge. You get what I'm saying? Which is cool. I mean, it was just one position. So now you see that I have these little losses, right? $3 loss, $2 loss, $6 loss. These little losses, I don't care, because I'm bringing, instead of me being under 1,500 and trying to take another trade, all I did was shoot over, made 1,600, and then I just brought my balance down incrementally until now I'm right above 1,500. So now I don't have to enter and exit the market, and I'm under the consistency rule. You get what I'm saying? You just don't want to make too much on the prop firms that have the consistency rule, right? So on the other trading days, like on these other accounts that I was showing you, that's where those little losses come from. It's just stuff like that. So like, it looked like you lost this. No, I didn't lose those trades. I don't even care. I'm just bringing this balance closer, as close as I can to 1,500, like as close as I can. But that was the one trade, 1,600. So tomorrow, after this trading day, because you know it's 4 o'clock, so I gotta wait till tomorrow. I'm gonna try to not take a trade there in Asian. I'm gonna come in New York, live stream, try to catch a trade, you know, live and record it so I can post it to finish off this account. So this is just day 1 complete. Now I got to take 1 more trade and the challenge is passed. So like I said, I call this aggressive scalping. You scalping the absolute beginning of the move, and you're using the max position size so that even if you get stopped out, you're only risking like $200. This is not over leveraging. You get what I'm saying? Over leveraging is having a big stop loss like this, and I'm risking $1,000. You get what I'm saying? No, I'm not over leveraging. But for me to fully risk $200 on a 0.4 of a pip stop loss, I gotta have a big position size for me to fully risk $200 within that small move. You get what I'm saying? So that was it, bro. 2 candles. I'm gonna show you this on the next trade, and if I'm correct, then this challenge is gonna be done tomorrow. You get what I'm saying? So that's all I got for this video, man. I'm just going over aggressive scalping. I'm gonna try to record it live so y'all can see how I actually take trades when it comes to scalping aggressively, and how I really don't be seeing drawdown either. That's the main thing. If you have the ability to not see drawdown because you prioritize your entries, then listen, that's just how it go. You feel what I'm saying? And that's just how I like to have it. So that's all I got for this video, man. Y'all be cool. We're gonna come back tomorrow and do this again, but when this update, it's gonna be at 15. Got 1 more, and then the challenge is complete. So that's all I got, man. Hopefully y'all getting some value from that video. As always, stay up. Y'all be cool, man. Hit that like button, subscribe, and until next time, be great.
I had to walk in my greatness, to step in my great. Yeah.